Hey, it's Tim.
Hey, it's David.
And we're Worth It Fridays. Yeah.
What the nani?
Welcome to another episode of Worth It Fridays. Today's episode we are going to recap the month of April. So we'll get straight to it in terms of the news. And we'll go in chronological order as best as we can. Starting with the Nintendo Indie World Showcase. Again, so this is just a recap. So we're not going to go through every single thing as I guess our previous videos maybe. But we do want to highlight some certain games that we think were really interesting, and as well as if you guys want to see the indie showcase, we'll leave a link in the description below as well, or in the comments even. So David,
Yes?
why don't you start off kind of like highlighting a game that you thought was really cool that stuck out to you in the Nintendo?
There's like a bunch of games that they showcased, but it was really hard. But I think the one that really stuck out to me was the Aerial Knight game. The part that really stuck out to me is like the visual. It looks kind of like a polygram comic book style, but as well as the music too. It's like hip hop and jazzy, which I really like. So I think from my interpretation, I'm not too sure I'm right, but it seems like it's like a rhythm style game where it's a side scroller, so you're running, and then it has parkour showing it, so you can see the guy sliding underneath the block or jumping over and doing flips. And then I don't know, it kind of reminded me of Miles' Spider-Man game, just because there's a scene in the game where you're just running up a building. I'm like, oh, that's like Spider-Man running up and then doing backflips. It's like, whoa! So that game really stuck out to me, and I probably would like to know more about it, but it's a pretty cool game, and that's one of the games that stuck out to me. But how about you, Tim? Like, what game stuck out to you?
My highlight would have been Chris Tales. I believe that's how they say it, Chris Tales. It's a kind of like a JRPG style, like a 2D JRPG, made by like a Colombian studio, which is really cool. It looks like a classic standard like turn-based combat style game, but like with this kind of twist of being able to play around time travel. So you can like have like these time travel elements where you can like make the monsters like older, younger, or like interact with like kind of like time, and how that I guess affects the monsters or the environment around you changes. So that's kind of like a little cool twist that they have going for them. So that's kind of, at least that's what interests me a lot.
Would you kill someone that's old or a newborn?
I guess old makes sense, right? Because then like that ends the timeline. Whereas I feel like if you kill them when they're young, that kind of like changes the whole timeline thing, right?
I don't know. Time travel is very dangerous. Skills. Very dangerous.
The multiverse begins.
Yes.
The next thing on our list is the Resident Evil Showcase the day after, April 15th.
Yes, that was a good showcase. I quite enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, Ethan Winters. I was like surprised when I heard his name. I'm like, when I saw it, I'm like, wait, what? Is this the same guy from 7?
That's crazy.
But yeah, it is, and it's a complete sequel to it. So it's crazy how they added it in. So I think it's cool, and it's awesome for us to announce that we are going to do a live stream demo of it on May 1st.
Here on this channel.
Right here on this channel. Well, if you want to join us, that'll be great to support us and experience the whole scary world of Resident Evil, especially in the castle, because you know that vampire lady.
And what time is this event?
I know the game came out at 6 p.m. where we are at, so maybe play it safe, maybe around 6:30 or 7. Let's go with 6:30. Yeah, we'll start at 6:30 at Mountain Time.
That's good.
We're from the mountains, so Mountain Time. But we'll definitely post it on Facebook and Instagram if anything changes, for sure. So follow us on those platforms as well.
Hype.
Yes, very hype. First time ever.
So some of the highlights of the Resident Evil Showcase in general was just more showcasing of the environment, the levels, the world of Resident Evil 8, which we got to see more of the village, which is really cool. more of the castle, which is really scary. Now that we confirm that lady is 9 foot tall or whatever, with her
she's like
spooky.
standing up and like she's
Oh,
like this tall, Tim, like hello.
So yeah, it's really cool. It's kind of like it kind of reminds me of the like Hello Neighbor kind of style, where it's like you have this interesting adaptable AI that's always hunting for you, as well as her children.
Yes.
And then as you're like trying to solve puzzles, it looks like in the classic style, which is kind of cool to the whole Resident Evil franchise. It's really cool. So it's just kind of interesting how, like, I'm kind of scared to see how that will play out, especially when we play the demo.
And it'll be great because this is my first time seeing Tim playing a horror game on his own, so I'm excited.
So yeah, other things to highlight are the Mercenary Mode, which is apparently a rich fan favorite mode that's coming back into this one, which is very action-packed, arcadey, buy guns, shoot those zombies and stuff, move on to the next level, which is really, really cool. I think it gives a different pace and vibe to the whole Resident Evil thing.
Oh, definitely it's a faster pace, I think. Usually Resident Evil game, you don't want to go guns blazing because ammo's so limited. So the fact that there's more monster coming after you now, it makes the pace a lot faster. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. What else was there, Tim?
The Resident Evil TV show?
Oh yes, the Netflix series, Infinite Darkness.
Yeah,
Yes.
that'd be interesting. Featuring everyone's Resident Evil favorites, Leon. It'd be nice to see him back in action.
Yes, and Claire Field. Yes. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool just because the whole anime CGI too. So it's like it looks like you're literally watching a gameplay of it or the cutscene of the game. So, but it's a show, so that's awesome. And from what I understand, if you're a Resident Evil 4 fan, this story takes place 2 years after that game. So yeah, and then like, you know, watching the director like talking about it, he said there's gonna be more memorable characters coming in too. So it's not just Leon and Claire. So that's quite interesting. But I think it comes out in July.
So we have a bit. It'll be a good summer thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Get your horror night friends come in, watch TV show. Maybe, is it, I guess, classified as horror then? I guess we'll find out.
Scary, Tim. Don't you think? Like I don't know. Like I guess I'm really like horror film. I think it's tolerable for anyone to watch.
On to the next event, which we won't. I guess in the non-gaming news, the Apple event, which they apparently announced some really crazy stuff. I don't have any Apple products, so I won't really say anything much about it. But I know David has an iPhone and stuff like that.
I have the 11, so
I'll let David explain more.
Okay, so what I took out of Apple event, what I really liked, there's like many things, like new color for the iPhone 12. They're showcasing the M1 chip, where it's like super powerful, all in this one little chip with the GPU, CPU, and the RAM and processor. But what really stuck out the most was the iPad Pros, the iMac, especially with the iMac, because now they come in colors now. So I think there's like 6 or 7 colors, but the whole theme was all rainbow colors. So it's like, oh, okay, all right. And the cool thing was they're just showcasing the M1 chip, and then show as well as the new sleek design. It's like super thin. It's literally looked like an iPad with a stick stand holding it up, and you can just flex it. But one of the biggest hype was the Apple Tags. I thought it was pretty cool. It's like essentially like a chip where you can connect things like your car keys, your purse, or anything valuable that you guys have. And essentially it's pretty cool is either you can make it ring. So if you lose your car keys, you can make it ring and then you're like, oh, I can follow the sound. Or you can check it on the app where it's like a Google Map thing where it shows your destination, but actually your destination is where the tag is. So when they're showcasing it, you're just kind of like seeing the person with the arrow. There's an arrow on the screen saying turn left, turn right, or how long's your distance between you and the tag. So it's best thing to find a sale. Cool thing is they have a package where you can buy 1 or a pack of 4. So that, and for those who love purple colors, there's iPhone 12 purple color coming out.
Purple.
Purple,
Purple.
purple. So it's all these products that you guys will see. There's more stuff they're going to showcase, but we'll put the link down there. But you can pre-order it at the end of April, and then after the first 2 weeks of May, that's when everything will come release to worldwide. So
Sweet.
pretty much that's the Apple event in the short term.
That's really cool. Like, especially like stuff like Apple tags. That's like really genius of them, as I'm pretty sure lots of people lose their stuff, and so it's nice to have like more integrated stuff with your technology nowadays, which is smart.
That's true. Yeah. Want to stalk someone? Just take them, not the and then you can track him.
No.
I know, right?
So next on our list, moving on, is the Oculus Gaming Showcase, which happened a day after the Apple event, April 21st. Which showed just some, I guess, a lot of demos, and as well as Resident Evil 4 for VR, which is really cool, as they showed more information and gameplay about Resident Evil 4, as the Resident Evil Showcase only like teased a little bit, I think.
Yeah, they did. Like they did talk about like little things, but they're like, if you want to know more, watch the Oculus Showcase. They're like,
yeah. So it's a half-an-hour event, or I guess an hour and a half if you watch the whole elevator music, is what the comments are saying. Speaking of, what's another highlight of the Oculus Showcase that you thought, David?
Besides Resident Evil 4?
Besides Resident Evil.
There was quite a few, but I think the one really stuck out was After the Fall, because it gave me a nice nostalgic feeling of Left 4 Dead. I'm a huge Left 4 Dead fan. So essentially it's exactly like the same concept of Left 4 Dead. You got your super specialized zombies, you got your guns, and it's a co-op gameplay, up to 4 players max. And then there's a huge boss, or for those Left 4 Dead fans, the tank. They have a tank there. But the cool thing is in VR, and what I'm thinking about, it's gonna suck for me because I have what's that term? Motion
sickness.
Yeah, motion sickness, where I can't do it. Like I had to play VR with the point and click to move, teleporting. It seems like after the fall, it's more like running around.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice. I think whether games use like the point and click movement or like point and teleport movement over like you press a button to move, especially in VR, that's like can be very nauseating.
Yeah, I remember playing what was it? Was it Gran Turismo? Yeah. Some kind of car game. Yeah.
I gotta like shake the chair for you.
Yeah, shake the chair, put some fans in my face so I feel the breeze, so my brain doesn't get confused. Yeah. But how about you, Tim? What stuck out to you for Oculus Gaming?
I think for me it's pretty simple. It's more or less the fact that they updated, I believe, the Climb 2. The game looks really good, and it's all about just like climbing virtual stuff, but it's a climbing in like cool environments. So like you're like either in the Arctics or like high up in the cities. So like it's very in your face that like, hey, if you're afraid of heights, this can be really scary, because you can look down and it's like you just see like the ground like way far away. So just visually that game has always been like kind of cool for a VR game. It's simple, it's just climbing, but like the fact that like it can possibly help you get, face your fears in that sense, it's kind of cool in that way. And the free update, it's kind of like just like bringing like a more freestyle stuff and a rhythm mode, I think, to it too. So
yeah, and like I don't think there's a story mode to it, but I think the main goal is for you to see what it looks like when you're up in the top. So it's visually, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Is it only on the Quest?
I think it's also now on the no, I think they're bringing it to more of the Oculus systems is what I remember.
Okay.
But possibly it's still on the Quest.
Okay. I only have a PSVR. So.
I mean, the Quest is a great platform for that too, because you can kind of bring that everywhere. Like, hey, try this out,
It's true. I can always imagine someone's gonna be like, gonna like hit a wall.
At least it's not in those like public areas, like in the malls, where then you just hear someone going, ah, ah.
Yeah.
as of the recording of this video, we recorded it the Tuesday, and the state of play happened the Thursday just before this video came out. So I just thought I'd give a quick note that during the state of play, all that happened was they showcased the new Ratchet and Clank, showcasing many features featuring the PS5 controller, and of course the new story adventure of Ratchet and Clank. So again, the link of the state of play will be, or the link of the trailer will be in the description and comments below. And if you guys are excited about that, it's pretty cool, as it's another new Ratchet and Clank, which is a classic, and showcasing more PS5 games. So
Alrighty. So, one random thing. I know we talk about shows and video games, but I just noticed Disney Resort or Disney World Resort are making a new campus. It's called the Avenger Campus. So, I don't really know much, but the teaser trailer just literally showed off like buildings and stuff. So, I was like, whoa,
it looks
maybe
really
we can actually join SHIELD now. Maybe we could be SHIELD agents now. Or meet like heroes from Marvel.
yeah,
So
there's like the Avengers building style.
yeah, and then I think there's a Spider-Man ride, because I saw a picture where people wearing their glasses. So I guess it's 3D experience, and they're just shooting things, and you just see Spider-Man just swinging around. So I'm like,
that's so cool.
all right, cool. So I thought it'd be cool to mention that, because it did mention it in April. So why not?
That's true. So the next thing on our list, as a quick, it was a trailer that revealed as Season 9 of Apex is coming up. They revealed a whole bunch of stuff, a new hero, Valkyrie, and as well as a new mode, which is coming out really soon, actually, May 4th. But we thought I'd mention, the trailer came out in April, so we thought that was really cool. It's a 3v3 mode, so no more Battle Royale. We got a new mode for people that love the Apex gameplay, which is more like, looks like it could be competitive 3v3 mode, which kind of combines like Valorant, CS:GO, and like a little bit of like kind of like the elements of Rogue Company, where like you're upgrading your guns and stuff like that, and, like per round. So it's really cool that they have that, that kind of coming for Apex.
As well, another game trailer came out this month. It's called The Grace Ace Attorney Adventures Chronicles. Yes, very long title.
That's a little full.
But yeah, it's a mouthful indeed. But this game's not about Phoenix Wright, I don't think. It's his ancestors. Is that right, Tim?
Yes, it's a prequel to Phoenix Wright, which
Oh.
originally came out in Japan, but now we're getting a Western release. Woo!
Oh, yeah, and the cool thing is, they have samurai swords. A lawyer with a samurai sword. Yo, objection, slash that. I don't think it's his grandpa, or like it's right.
Some sort of ancestor of some sort from Phoenix. So he's just a great line of lawyers there.
Yeah. It's all genetics.
It's all genetics.
But yeah, that was pretty cool, because it's during the time of what, British time.
It's like British Victorian time, so like in the early eras. Yeah. It's really cool. Different time. We'll see how lawyers act back then in a very interesting world.
Yeah, I really want to see how they're going to use their samurai sword into a court of law.
Objection! Just slice the person.
Yeah, exactly.
And lastly, but not least, we have a reminder for that that Horizon Zero Dawn is free on PlayStation. So if you go on there, you go to the store, I think you'll be able to download it. And this is part of their Play at Home initiative. So it's thank you, Sony, for giving us, a great game for free.
Yeah, for free.
And this should be happening until approximately May 15th or something like that, or May 14th. So claim it now, as if you have the chance.
Good luck if you are struggling with storage. Mine's only 500 gig, and wow, during this time in 2021, 500.
So yeah, that's all we have for April's recap. Hopefully you guys enjoyed what we have here, and if you guys do, like this video as well as subscribe to our channel, as we post usually quick reviews and recaps. And if you guys like this, put a comment below of what content or what type of stuff you guys enjoy and stuff like that, as well. Like to make videos.
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun making videos, especially when we're this close.
Oh no, my Rift is showing.
Oh, the rip! I'm being sucked in now.
Oh no. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this. Anyways, we'll see you guys in our next video.
And as well, remember to follow us on Facebook and Instagram so you can get an update of the time of our live stream coming up again. We're gonna play on May 1st at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time. And yeah, we'll be on YouTube doing a live stream for the first time ever. Play the new Resident Evil 8 Village.
So by the time you're watching this, that's tomorrow. Come join us.
Yes. And this guy here, I never seen him play a horror game, so we'll get to see his reaction when he. I mean, I'm right here next to him, support him all the way, but.
Oh man, I played Until Dawn.
Is that really scary?
No, it's just jump scares, I guess.
Now you're really into the movement.
Oh frick, I'm gonna be so scared. Anyways, join us as you're gonna hear me screaming a lot, like a little girl probably. So it'll be fun. Saturday evening. Tomorrow, by the time you're watching this video. So join us as it'll be Worth It Friday's first live stream too. So we're excited for that. Hopefully things will go well.
Hopefully.
So see you in our next video, or see you tomorrow, May 1st, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. We'll see you there.
See ya. Bye.
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 Oh, I'm sorry. Was that you? Oh.